Hi everyone, Big Pauly here. Yeah, well, whose channel do you think you're on? Yes, hello everybody. Back for another live one. It's been a week or a bit, maybe 2 weeks. I can't bloody remember, it's so long ago now. One day just blends into another. Yes, anyway, we are back with a live chat for a good 2 hours. Hang on, my thing don't work. My pen don't work. Yes, so I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody can hear me. So you're going to have to let me know if you can hear me. And I'm using Wi-Fi at the moment, but if we have any breakup problems, then I'll use dial-up. Dial-up? Shit in hell. No, I hope not. No, we use data plan. Data plan. Yes. Anyway, what have I done today? Oh, Christ knows. I finished watching a film earlier on called, was it The Killer Elite? The Killer Elite with James Caan and Robert Duvall, which was pretty good, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a video that I'm doing with my imprint videos. And I decided to pop over to Canterbury today to Toys R Us. Yes, what is it now? I'm just trying to remember. There's millions of toys all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us, something like that. Anyway, so yes, but anyway, that's enough of that bollocks. How is everybody? I see we've got some people here already. So let's just flick through and see who we've got. We've got Noah Mason. Hello, Noah. And Noah says, I'm glad you're back. Look who's back. Pauly's back. Yes. He also says, I now have Twitter. So how do I do the friend request thing? I really don't know with Twitter. Do you know what? I think Twitter's going the way of, what is it? What was that old one that used to do? MySpace or something like that. Yeah, I think less and less people seem to be using Twitter less these days. It's not my go-to thing. But apparently Elon Musk is messing about with it at the moment. So I don't check Twitter. I really don't check Twitter. I haven't posted on there for a long time. So I think probably best Instagram and Messenger. Or if you're not you're not a member of the Big Pauly group, you know, the Facebook chat, then do it. Do it. Have you seen Sharknado or Shark Frenzy? Very bad CGI films. And have you seen Beyond the Call Duty? Beyond the Call to Duty? No, do you know what? I have never seen a single Sharknado film. I know there's, what is there, 6 or 7 available? Never seen them. No. I've never heard of Shark Frenzy, I don't think. Unless it was one of those crap ones that was over in our Asda. And I've not heard of Beyond the Call to Duty. Not heard of that one. I think there is actually a shark film out this coming week. And I think it's being released on Blu-ray. Let me just have a look. So what is the release date this week? It's the 3rd, isn't it? I'm sure there was one coming out this week. Oh, I could have been mistaken. Maybe it's the week after. Yeah, I think it's the week after, actually. So it's going to be the week of July the 10th. There it is. It's called Black Demon. And that's coming out on Blu-ray. Signature Entertainment. Stranded on a crumbling rig in Baja, a family faces off against a vengeful megalodon shark. Sounds familiar. Where's Statham when you need him? I might pick that up though. Probably that old shit, but who knows? Noah says another very bad movie is Asteroidageddon. Oh, for crying out loud! What are they doing? What's next? Deep Deep Octopus, not Deep Impact, Deep Octopus. Josh is here. Hello, mate. I saw your video earlier on about Twitter and what they're doing to restrict you looking. I mean, hang on. Can anybody actually look at 1,000 posts a day? That's impossible, surely. Even 500 must be impossible, unless you're on your phone just for 24 hours. I don't know. Sam is here. Sam mentioned, hello, mate. What's your favourite movie, Sam? I think it's supposed to be, what's your favourite movie? I'm Sam. My favourite movie of all time is The Empire Strikes Back. Yes. And Rian's here. Hello, Rian. Hope you've picked up some new WWE this last week. Don't know if there's anything coming out this week. I'm not sure. And Luke is here. All right, mate. Luke's Film Unboxings. My favourite release from June has got to be the Empire of Screams Blu-ray set. What's your favourite? Yeah, I saw that set. I think it sold out, didn't it, in a lot of places. My favourite release of June. Oh, dear me. I think it might have to be the John Wick's. The actual John Wick ones. You know, the HMV exclusive. The first edition, Cine edition, first edition, I think, and the steelbooks. There's been some good releases, and we had the avatars as well, but some good releases during June. Yeah. And Paul is here. Paul Burns, hello. Missed you. Missed you too. I missed everybody. Yes, thank you very much, Paul. Yes, I am feeling much better. Thank you. Dominic, I hope you had a good break. Yeah, it wasn't a really long break. I think it was about a week, wasn't it? About that. Dominic says, has your Avatar Steelbook arrived? It did, mate. Thank you very much. And it arrived in minty fresh condition. So I am so happy with that. The Steelbook is in the other room because that's where I have all my Steelbooks. Oh, dear me. But I do also have the 4K. I actually saw this today in CEX in Canterbury, the 4K for 20 quid. So either somebody hated the film or they felt, I can't be asked to keep it in the collection because of the spine. I know what they mean. Yeah, whatever. Who's in charge of design? Who's in charge of designing these slipcovers? I like to give him a kick up the arse. Hulk is here. Hello, mate. And Bristolian Dave is here. All right, my babbers. Hope you're feeling better. I am, certainly, mate. Have you picked up any goodies lately? Another bag of DVDs from somewhere? Do you get a chance to see many of them? Because you pick up quite a lot, don't you? Yeah, shit tons. Butts Unplugged says, nice Star Trek slipcovers. Thank you. Yes, they are. Yeah, they got sent over by Tin and Sonic. I'm completely surprised with those because they never told me that they were going to send them to me. And they fit in beautifully with the Star Treks. So I'm well chuffed with them. My good friend Alan is here. Mr. Kermit himself. You're right, mate. I've just finished off another imprint. I've got a whole stack of imprint titles here ready for you, mate. I'm only keeping 2 out of the ones that were sent to me. So I'll have to send you over a list. I don't know if you've got the latest one that I've watched today, the Killer Elite, the double pack. But I'll send you over a list when I'm done. I think I've got about another 5 movies and a TV series. I've got that massive box set, the Adventures, whatever it's called, with all 1940s and 50s films. It's got about 5 or 6 films in it. So I don't know if you've got that one as well. But yeah, I'll send over a list and you let me know which ones you want. Or if you know anybody that wants them. It's very nice for imprint to send them out. I don't feel that Some of them that I'm probably ever going to watch again, though. Like I say, I have kept 2 back because they were really good. And at the moment, I'm compiling my review. So it's going to end up being like an hour-long review, if not longer, of a massive stack of imprint titles and what I think of them, talking about the pitch quality, the sound quality, and getting into the special features. So that will be coming up soon. But I figured I'll review each film as I go, rather than watching the lot, then trying to remember what the first one was about. It's usually what happens. Hello, Derek. Great to have my favourite YouTuber back. Who's that then? You never fail to make me laugh. I do try. Yeah, oh yeah, actually, Mum said that. Mum always said that I was very trying. Legend Lewis is here, all right, mate. For the last 10 days, I've been on holiday in Greece. Wow. I'm going back to the airport in half an hour, and we'll be back in the UK tonight at 20 past 11. It's been too hot. Hasn't it been like something like 47 centigrade in Greece? Something ridiculous. Apparently, we're getting that. Apparently. God, I hope not. No, I don't want that. It's too hot. Too hot. We're not prepared for it. Well, hope you had a great holiday anyway, Lewis. My bald-headed friend is here. Mr. Powell, guess who's back? Back again. Look who's back. Pauly's back. Tell a friend. Your Blu-ray hunting tomorrow. Truman 4K is a must-own for 4K collectors. Do you know what? You sent me the Blu-ray. I still haven't bloody seen it yet, mate. So maybe I'll watch that first, and then I'll determine, is it a film that I want to pick up on 4K? Because if it's a film that I think is shit, I might send the Blu-ray back to you. Will I find the Truman Show shit? That's the question. Where's my chin gone? It's underneath the bar. Our Blu-ray hunting tomorrow is going to be a no, unfortunately. I've got a full working week this week. I wouldn't say full. So here's my schedule for next week. Monday, I'm at work, 8 till 8. Tuesday, I'm at work, 8 till 8. Wednesday, I do have to go to Maidstone to Lulu's to pick up the Indiana Jones drinks cup and hat. I might just pop into HMV briefly. I haven't got a lot of time because I've got to be back because the hairdresser's coming. Fucking excuse. Yeah, Thursday the car's got to go in for its full service. Plus, I think I've got a slow puncher. I wish I had a slow puncher as well. So, Paul, how much weight you lost this week? I've lost a stone. Must be a slow puncher. Oh, dear me. Yeah, and then Friday I'm 8 till 8. Saturday I'm 8 till 8. Sunday I'm 8 till 8. So, bit of a long week, but I do have a little few days in the middle. The next 4 days Blu-ray hunting will be the following Monday. Oh, no, it won't. Dog's bollocks. Shit. No, it won't, because me, Papa Bowman and my auntie are going to see Mission Impossible on the Monday. Yeah, we're off to see Dead Reckoning. So the Blu-ray hunting will be on the Tuesday then. Oh, it's difficult being me. My life has always got something going on. Oh, dear. And Richard's here as well. Hello, mate. How you doing? Just got back from my second viewing of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Dysentery. I still enjoyed it. I'm glad you did, mate. I'm glad you did. I know you was a little bit adamant in your messages to me that you don't think it was going to be that good. And, you know, they can never live up to the original trilogy, which is true. There were some good action moments in the film. I still think it's too long, though. At least 20 minutes too long. But what surprised me was how I was okay with Helena on second viewing. Because the first time I watched that, she annoyed the shit out of me. It just felt like she was just trying to push Indy off into the side and take over. But I kind of got a bit more of a character second time round, and I missed a few things as well. I missed a photograph on the first showing. I missed the first show. Let's go back a bit. I missed the photograph up on the shelf of Mutt. So yeah, you do catch things the second time round. Plus, I also didn't see the Starship Enterprise hovering over New York City. I know, just taking the piss. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it more the second time. I still think the ending could have been done better. Yeah, it wasn't the ending I was thinking was going to happen. But then again, I do remember hearing about some filming on set about 3 years ago. And I was like, what? Really? And it really did come true. It was in the film. So whoever plastered that on the internet, they were right. Dave says that Black Demon actually sounds like a good time. It does. And Blu-ray as well. Because normally we get these crappy shark films on, DVD and Asda. Matthew's here. Hello. Nice to see you back. Thank you very much, mate. And Alan is here as well. Why, Alan? Hope you're feeling better. If you could only have one stream, don't talk to me about streaming services. Bloody fed up with them. If you could only have one streaming service, which one would you pick? Okay. Now, I mean, there are streaming services that I probably would do away with. I only have them for the 1 or 2 shows. Paramount I only really have for Star Trek, and maybe 1923. Disney, I think Disney. I think if I own, that's the one that I was having a go at yesterday. But I think probably Disney would be the one that I would keep because of the slate of Marvel and DC and Star Wars stuff that we've got coming up, with Acolyte and Ahsoka, and the chance to go back and rewatch The Mandalorian and stuff like that. Plus, also, I think they have some good stuff on there. What's that? The Murders? Is it Murders? Murders in the Building. I'm pretty sure that's Disney, and I really like that show. So, or was that Netflix? I can't bloody remember what's on what. Anyway, yeah, I think Disney Plus I would keep, even though I moaned at them yesterday. Oh dear, trolls in the comments. Will they ever get a life? Trolls? Trolls, you say? I don't know. I can't see from here. I'm sure I'll get to the comments sooner or later. Kermit says, hi, Bristolian Dave. I was in Bristol last week. Popped to Christmas Steps, where the oldest video store in the world is located. Fantastic. Why they call it Christmas Steps? Yeah, is it? You only pop there? Well, you don't only pop there at Christmas because you was there last week. Did you do a video for it, though? It'd be interesting to see a video. If Anders here, all right, matey? Yeah, I'm good. And my good friend George is here. Hello, George. I am Evander. Thank you very much. I enjoyed watching your tour of Norwich, the HMV. It seems your store seems like they've got a hell of a lot more gadget stuff than the HMV that I go in. Yeah, it's kind of very spread out. I really enjoyed it though. Is anybody yet to actually buy anything other than physical media in an HMV store? I know I've bought a £6 Kit Kat, but has anybody bought action figures or mugs or T-shirts or stuff like that? Lewis says, on the plane tonight, I have downloaded the new animated Blue Sky Studios Netflix associated movie, Nimona. I've heard nothing but praise for this movie, which makes me even more excited to watch it. Okay. Sounds interesting. Trish Stratus is a WWE wrestler. That's nice. Oh, right. So this video store opened in 1982. Wow. The days of VHS. I take it they don't stock VHS at the moment. Are they? What do they do? DVDs and Blu-rays. Rianne said, today I watched The Flash, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Mission Impossible, John Cena The Experience. Is there something called John Cena The Experience? I'm very happy today. The Empire Strikes Back and Avengers Endgame. You did half get a lot in, mate. You did half get a lot in, which is really good. I wish I could watch more. Really do. I've got absolute shit tons on the shelf that I still need to get around to watching. Matthew says, Pauly, are you glad Toys R Us is back? I'm not going to say anything. I'll let you watch the video first. No one's ignoring you, Rian. No, we're not ignoring you. Oh, right. Okay. Kermit has Killer Elite. Okay. But I will send you a full list. Yeah, I saw you had that adventure box set as well. Zach's here. Zach Entertainment Corner. Hello, mate. Zach says, sorry to hear about you being inactive on YouTube for a while. That's okay. I mean, it was only about a week. I believe it was a week or even less than that. I just figured, I need a week out. At the time, I was having some medical problems, which I've been to the doctor. I had an ECG because I was having that fluttering heart. It felt like in your stomach that your heart was fluttering. And when I did my ECG on my watch, it kept coming up with inconclusive or poor reading. And it looked like it kept skipping beats and stuff like that. So I had a proper ECG. They shaved me. They shaved my nipples. But everything was perfectly fine. So everything is good. Yeah. I have got a bit more medication for high cholesterol. Yeah. I don't really eat that much fried food anymore. I have a fry up maybe every 3 weeks. Maybe a fish and chips every 2 weeks. But it's not like I go to Burger King every day. So maybe it's something else. I've also got tablets for iron deficiency as well. So I've got a whole stack of tablets. Many of us do. But I have been feeling a lot better lately. Oh, no, don't do that, Lewis. He says he's bringing the heat back with him. Thank you very much, Russ. Joseph is here. Hello, mate. I'm back in Bognor Regis. I went to CEX in Bognor and Portsmouth on Wednesday and Brighton, HMV and CEX Friday. I got loads of network DVDs and Disney DVDs, and that's it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can only imagine that the network DVDs and the network Blu-rays are going to just fly off the shelves. So if you do see any, I would probably just grab them because, they're going to get harder and harder to find. And the prices on eBay are going to go up and up. Louis says, are you picking up Avatar The Way of Water on 3D Blu-ray? I already have. I had the Steelbook released a couple of days ago. Jamie says, Truman is fan-blooded-tastic and the 4K transfer is apparently top-notch. I think it might be Paramount. Is it Paramount? Correct me if I'm not. Because it does have, I think it does have one of those really shiny slipcovers from what I've seen. So that follows the path of like Deep Impact and Clear and Present Danger. I'm pretty sure that might be a Paramount one then. But Sunplug says, I bought Star Trek season 5 and 6 and Only Fools and Horses box set series 1 to 7 for a total of £6. That's pretty good. Wow. Is that the original Star Trek? No, there wasn't original. There wasn't seasons 5 and 6 of Star Trek, was there? Next Generation, is that? What? I think someone's cutting their grass. Joseph says, I'm going to CEX in Hastings and charity shops in July. Wait for heatwave to build up. Don't forget they got an HMV in Hastings as well. The Gentleman Ghost, hello. Hope everything's doing well. Will you be picking up Jaws 2? Yes, I certainly will. I've got an order in for the limited edition with the lenticular, I think, on through Zavvi. Walking Dead season 11 tomorrow. I've got 2 on order, but not sure which version to get. Either the steelbook or the 1000 only run with a photo book. That's entirely up to you. I got my season 11 last week because they shipped them out all early. So first season 11. It does matter. Hang on, let me get rid of the border at the bottom so you can get a better picture. Yeah, so it does match all the others. It says down there the complete 11th season in a slim steelbook case. And this season was longer, so there's 6 discs, so you've got 3 stacked each side. But I'm glad I got that. I'm glad they actually kept up with the design and didn't bugger about with the design, because I had feelings like, you know, we were going to get to the end and then they were going to completely change the design or ditch the steelbooks completely. So I'm glad they didn't. Russell is here. Hello. Definitely give the Truman Show a watch. It's fantastic. Looking forward to receiving my 4K. Yeah, because what I hear about the Truman Show is like it's what is the term? It's like the Real Housewives of Orange County. What are and Big Brother and all that kind of stuff. What was the what do they use the term for? Where they just shove a camera in someone's face. I can't remember. There is a term for it, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's kind of like the thing that kicked off all of this type of Big Brother jungle stuff. You know what I'm talking about. There is a term for it. There is an expression of what that type of thing is. Joseph says, I'm going to see Barbie in July. Still not sure on that one yet. I think it opens the same day as Oppenheimer, so I'm definitely watching Oppenheimer in IMAX on the release day. Joseph won £50 to spend in HMV. Fantastic. Sophie Alfred, I think, in new Four Feathers Falls mini albums. Is that Aldred? It's supposed to be Aldred, isn't it? Oh, Pope's Exorcist is out tomorrow. That's only out on DVD, isn't it? I don't think there's a Blu-ray for it. Dominic says, I have started watching True Detective. Have you seen it? I've seen the first season. I've not seen the second or the third. But I hear that the third season has got, is it Maharali Ali? I can never pronounce his name. But yeah, I've seen the first season, maybe one episode repeatedly with Alexandra Daddario. You old perv. If I had a videotape, it'd be knackered by now. Joseph says, I got a complete box set of Soldier. Okay, that's cool. Timmy says, what is your thoughts on the Goonies 2 being made in a series as well? Oh, I don't know. Some things they should leave alone. You know, it's its own classic story. Are the original cast going to be in it? I mean, is it going to be them and it's going to be the adventures of their kids, maybe? I mean, that could possibly work. But then again, there wouldn't be much going on with the older originals. It'd be all focused basically on the kids. So, yeah, I don't think it's really needed. Just because you can make it doesn't mean you should. Broadcast today, shut out Sam. What? Jamie says Black Demon is effing awful. Sharky's in the movie for 15 minutes. It's more about arguments, saving the ocean and religion. Oh my God, that sounds shit. Oh dear me. So Simon is here. Hello. What is your favourite film this year and why? I think probably Guardians of the Galaxy is still my number one, because it's Guardians of the Galaxy and because it had a real emotional punch with Lila and Teefs and the other characters as well. And the whole Rocket backstory, I just loved that. I'm good, thanks, Dale. The Magpie is here, although I can't get your comment up. Do you know what? It stopped bringing up comments. I've got comments. Hang on a minute. I'm tapping on the comment coming up. Oh, strange. Hang on, maybe I need to change. Oh, there you go. No, I ain't. Yeah, there you go. What is going on? I agree. The Black Demon is awful. Okay, so I'm gonna swap pens. Can't wait for Jaws 2. The Black Demon was okay. Have yours what here of one called Sick? Sick? Is there one called Sick? I haven't heard of that. But Sunplug says I've only got 2,000 movies. That's a lot. Matthew says, Pauly, is it silly if people like me is bullying physical buying? Hang on a minute, I'll get me chops around this. Pauly, is it silly if people like me is buying physical media, the same movie with different covers because I love getting different covers? Not at all. Not at all. Says the person that's got 7 copies of The Force Awakens. In about 3 different steelbooks, a lenticular, a 3D, a 4K. Definitely not. No. I mean, look at John Wick. You know, there were multiple copies that came out last week, and I bought 2 of them, but there were people that bought all of the steelbooks. Scream's coming out soon. Scream 6. There's an HMV steelbook. I think it's HMV. There's also an HMV exclusive cover, a red one, and I'll be definitely buying that one as well. So you buy whatever you want. Yeah, but you're not buying it for the cover. You're buying the thing that's important. If that's the case, then why don't they just put discs in the shop and just don't bother with the artwork and the sleeves and everything like that, then drop the price to a figure? Yeah, they want us to buy collectible covers. They want us to buy steelbook lenticulars and all these collectible things. They want us to buy them. It keeps physical media going. Why's my voice gone up there like that? Yes, the more we buy, the more physical media stays around, basically. All that noisy over there. Wants to know, has Jane got a Blu-ray hunt tomorrow? Kermit says it's called Christmas Steps because of the church, the 3 wise statues carved into the walls. Unfortunately, I didn't film anything. Oh, you're a bloody good YouTuber, aren't you? Actually, I'll correct that. You're a bloody good YouTuber. No, I understand. Yeah, it don't matter. Sometimes you don't really want a video, do you? I mean, I went to Canterbury today. I went to Toys R Us. I also went into CEX, British Art Foundation, and HMV. Didn't film anything though. I was just having a day for myself. But I had to video some Toys R Us shit. TJ Schofield's here. Hello. Are you going to do a Blu-ray hunting? Not tomorrow, unfortunately. Mark Osborne says, does anyone know why they haven't released Waterboy or White Chicks on Blu-ray? Who gives a shit? White Chicks? Why would anybody want White Chicks on Blu-ray? Joseph says, next year going to Wales, staying in Reigate. Halfway. Cool. Lewis says, I'm seeing No Hard Feelings, Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken, Elemental, Insidious 5, Barbie, Meg 2. Meg 2 is out? I thought that was out later in the year. Haunted Mansion, Joyride, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Blue Beetle this summer. There's still a lot of shit out. There's also Expendables out as well in September, which I'm looking forward to. Out of that lot there, I mean, I've seen No Hard Feelings. I don't know what Ruby Gilman is. I'll probably watch Elemental, Barbie, possibly. Definitely watch Meg 2 and maybe Haunted Mansion. And Blue Beetle, of course. Yeah. Dominic says, I bought a Mando mug in HMV. Pretty good. Richard says, it's not silly. You are collecting what you love. I'm sure many of us have multiple copies of the same film. Yes, we do. Kermit says they have VHS, Blu-ray and DVD. Fantastic. Evander says, I'm glad you're enjoying the tour. Thankfully, I was there minutes before opening. It was a massive surprise seeing the variety of new stuff, especially for a 3-week refurbishment. But the main question is how much Spider-Man merch to buy. Dominic says, will you watch Walking Dead? I've seen the first episode. I might see the second episode tonight. I enjoyed it, actually. I don't know the time period, how long it's set after the end of The Walking Dead, because there seems to be a lot of hostility between Maggie and Negan still. But I like the new characters and the new setting. So it could be a good one. George says, have you seen Liam Neeson's new one advertised, Retribution? I've not seen that. I've not seen a trailer for that one either. Name the stars. Online can be stressful, so sometimes stepping back is the right decision. Net's been acting like a diva for me, so I'm reading more than I am watching films now. I forget how much I enjoy this hobby. It's the same with Lulu. She loves reading books. You know, just a quiet moment. I'm not a big reader. Probably the only book that I've actually read from start to finish in record time, like 2 days, was Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton, and that's before the film came out. I did read the Harry Potter books when they first came out, but yeah, I don't really get time to read too much today. I used to be a fan of Stephen King, but I just don't get a chance to read them. Matthew says, have you been to Blackpool? Yes, I have. Twice. I think I can say twice. Yes. We're talking about back in the late 90s, early 2000s. They had a couple of Buffy the Vampire Slayer conventions at the Norbert Castle Hotel, Blackpool. I hope it's still there. Didn't see much sightseeing, but yeah, it was a good convention for a couple of days. I think 1 year I went with Lou and 1 year I went with Mama Bowman, and she enjoyed that. So yeah, that was good. That was good back in the day. Richard's asking Kermit, do you have any laser discs? Wow, I wish I kept all mine. The Gentleman Ghost says, saw the Flash movie. I enjoy it. Too bad Ezra Miller screw up his personal life. I thought he was really good in the movie. Nicolas Cage scene was hilarious. Spoiler. Oh, shit. I think the director did say that if the movie made it a lot of money, then he would definitely have Ezra Miller back in the Flash too. don't think that's going to happen now, because I think it's going straight on streaming soon. I think it's been pulled from like 1,000 cinemas already. To be perfectly honest, I don't think Blue Beetle's going to do too well. I really don't. I think that's going to do pretty poorly. I'll tell you what, a Blu-ray hunt in Blackpool would be cool. And I'd also have a £1 burger as well. Apparently there's a place in Blackpool that does famous £1 burgers. Lewis says, on the way back home tonight, I'm stopping at McDonald's because I haven't had one in 10 bloody hot days. Don't they have McDonald's in Greece? Surely they do. Butts Unplugged says, have you seen the full Monty TV series? Seen the first one. I thought it was pretty good. Haven't seen any others yet, though. I'm probably going to have to watch that on my own, because I did watch it with Papa Bowman, and they completely drifted out and didn't know what it was all about. So, yeah, I'll have to watch that. I'll watch the rest of that on my own. Butts Unplugged says, yeah, he bought Star Trek Next Generation seasons 5 and 6. Zach says, do you think Jaws 3 and The Revenge will get 4K Blu-rays soon? I really don't care. I really don't care. Does anybody want to buy Jaws the Revenge on 4K? I don't know. And then again, it's like, who wants to buy Superman, The Quest for Peace on 4K in a steelbook? Yeah, we all did, didn't we? Well, most of us did. I suppose as a completionist, you know, you'd have to have them. But I think the first two Jaws are pretty much the only good ones. It's the same with Superman. You know, Superman the movie and Superman 2, the only really good Superman films from that era. Superman 3 is okay. It's watchable with Richard Pryor, so it's a bit of fun. But Superman Quest for Peace, I think now, this day and age, I think the Quest for Peace would end up being a late night crap DVD movie. Matthew says, has anyone seen the new Marvel show, Secret Invasion? Yeah, I'm watching that. I think I've seen the first 2 episodes. I've got another episode to watch tonight. Enjoying it at the moment. I'm just wondering, I wonder if Goose is going to make an appearance. Sam says, do you want to give Maya still out today? Are you on my broadcast? Hey, what? Lewis says, on my way to the airport now. Bye, Pauly and everybody. Hope you have a great stream as always. Thank you very much, mate, for popping by. Have you have a nice, safe flight back. And I look forward to hear how appetizing your McDonald's was. Oh, look who's... Oh, Pete's here. Oh, Mr. Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Yes, Mr. Clean Mouth. How you doing, mate? Merlin's beard. Has anyone else had trouble with their Avatar 4K disc pausing and skipping? Heard this can happen with some 4K. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. So if anybody has had a problem, yeah, let us know. As the gentleman goes, said, yeah, hit the like, people. Everybody give it a thumbs up if you like the stream. George says, are you picking up the original Cinderella 4K that's out tomorrow? That probably will be one that I am going to pick up, because of the 4Ks that have come out, I've picked them up. You know, I've picked up like Dumbo, the original Lion King. I've got them all up there. I can't see it. Can't see them all from here, but Aladdin, all of the, you know, the Beauty and the Beast, all of the classics ones. It's taken a long time for another, you know, original Disney 4K one to come out. What? Why so long? I know Disney were going through that phase where they weren't going to release anything else on physical media, but maybe this is the first step now. Maybe we're going to get shitloads more. Jamie says, watch Truman Show tonight. Ooh. I'll see how much time I have. Jamie says Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem out in 4 weeks tomorrow. Anyone going to see it other than me? I'm sure there's going to be other people going to see it. I might wait for it to come on streaming. I mean, not in any big rush, but I know you are. I know you'll be like there day one with your t-shirt on. Hopefully they'll have some cups at Odeon. That's what I'm talking about. Reality TV. Yes, so Truman Show was like the beginning of reality TV that kicked everything off and everybody else followed it. That's what I was saying. Thank you very much. Apparently the Pope's Exorcist is on Blu-ray in other countries. So it might be worth just importing it from somewhere like Germany then, or France maybe. Might be an idea. Rianne says John Cena The Experience is a WWE DVD. Okay. Matthew says I might see it. Jamie, Ninja Turtles with my childhood. Danny is here. Hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Sam says, do you want to Zoom with me sometime? Big Pauly. Zoom. Does anybody actually still use Zoom? I don't know. I thought that everybody stopped using Zoom after the pandemic. I remember all through the pandemic, we were having Zoom quizzes. And then all of a sudden, I don't know. I've never heard of anybody using Zoom still. Bet shares went down. Sack says, I'm not sure why the Black Demon isn't getting a 4K. Rianne says he's got loads of copies of Mission Impossible 2. Matthew's got 9 different covers of Spider-Man 2, 2004. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, how many copies of Spider-Man has Evander got? Too many to count. So, yeah. Buy shit up while you can. But Sunplug says, I keep freezing. Oh, it's actually quite warm here. Oh, dear me. The Gentleman goes Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, my favourite movie of the year so far. But that's good. Jason is here. Hello, mate. What's up with the video stream? It keeps freezing. It's never been this bad before. Piers, have you Fast and Furious X? And how do you rate it? Haven't got it yet, but I did enjoy it. If it keeps freezing, if I keep seeing a few more freezing comments, then I'll go over onto data plan. Noah says, just finished watching Asteroid City, went out the screening and home today. Cinema 8.5 out of 10. TJ says, if you had to choose 3 movies in all of your movies, what would it be? What to keep if I could only keep 3 films out of my entire collection? One of them would be, of course, The Empire Strikes Back. Oh my goodness me, that is a difficult one. Probably Raiders of the Lost Ark as well, because that's basically my childhood. And oh, Christ, maybe Jurassic Park. Yeah, it's a lot of Spielberg there. Spielberg and Lucas. Matthew says, I have 1 Blu-ray of each Spider-Man movie, all Tobey Maguire and Andrew. George says, 6 about a girl who gets blamed for a family's death and blame her for the death of her son of COVID. Oh, okay. They do, yeah, they do. Oh, they got a McDonald's everywhere, haven't they, really? Matthew says, the last time I went to Blackpool was in 2021 and I couldn't find the HMV. It went missing. It was there, but I couldn't find it. Josh says, do you like Criterions? I don't really buy that many of them. I've probably only got 2 or 3. So I don't go out of my way to buy them, no. Super E Remix Track says, I wouldn't mind having Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon on a steelbook. That sounds good. Arrow putting out Psycho 4K box set with 2, 3 and 4. I've only ever seen the first one. Alan's got to go now. I've got to shoot off. Blu-ray hunting video will be up tomorrow. Thank you very much, Alan. Yeah, look forward to watching your Blu-ray hunt. Heard they're making Black Phone 2. Wonder what would be the plot of the movie. Who's this? I see lard asses back then. Who's that? Mr. Meh is here. Yes, I did take a break. Only a week, though. I only did a week, just a week away. But I'm glad I'm back. Cineworld will survive. Yeah, they're paying off all their debts. They'll just restructure and redo it. They can't afford to just fold. If you go Blu-ray hunting down my way, could you find Blu-rays and DVDs? You could find them for as little as 10p. Can you imagine picking up a Blu-ray for 10p? Holy crap. Anthony is here. Any ideas what the next Titans of Cult movie will be? I don't know, actually. Jim Jammy's here. Right, mate. Pauly, do you watch Shell Peak? Shell Peak. Shell Peak? I don't know what that is, sorry. Never heard of that. Have you tried new Prime drinks? Not the cans, the bottles. I don't want to touch it. I've read a couple of reviews. Apparently they don't taste very good. And I'm not paying £5 for a bloody bottle. Try to reload the page. That will help you with the free screen. It looks fine to me. Okay, so maybe it's just someone's own that's having problem. But stick down in the comments if masses of people are having problems. Connor is here. Hello, mate. Will you be doing the Barbenheimer double bill? That's good. I'll have to see how it goes because I'll be watching Oppenheimer in IMAX. I don't know what time though. Well, the schools would have broken up, so I'm hoping there's going to be like a 10 o'clock of Oppenheimer in the morning. Because I think at the moment they're about 12 or 1 o'clock, and it's going to be a good 3 hours, isn't it, that film? So I might not be able to fit them in. Scotty says, do you have any networks in your collection? I've got a few Blu-rays now. Robin of Sherbrooke, Terrorhawks. I do have Terrorhawks. I bought that when that was quite cheap. Space 99 I don't have. I think maybe Terrorhawks, but I think I've got a few network DVDs. Jamie watched a Russian film. Okay. Or any Russian film? Butts Unplugged said, let's get rid of that one. Butts Unplugged says, I picked up Wonder Woman on Blu-ray for 10p. Wonder Woman. Jamie says, watched a Russian film the other night starring Ivor Hardon. It's called Schindler's Fist. It's a hard watch. Oh, dear me. Matthew says it's a camera cover, Shell Peak. I still don't know what you're talking about. Super E Remix says, do you watch samurai movies? Not very often, actually. Although I did watch a bit of sword play in a film today. Anthony says, I've seen the magnetic steelbook covers you used to make. I'd love to get into making them myself. Any advice? Find someone to do them for you. Yeah. I mean, I used to use this website in Israel, and you just submit the pictures with the size. They would print them on the card in lenticular, send them back to you. I would then buy A4 sheets of sticky back magnetic, and then I'd have to trim them all down with a scalpel. So a bit of hard work, bit of long-winded way. So you just find someone to make it for you, I think. Richard says, when I get time, I'm going to redo my Avatar covers with a proper spine title. What were the designers thinking? I know. I don't get it. It's shit. Chris is seeing Mission Impossible on the 10th of July at 10 a.m. Yeah, me too. Well, no, not 10 a.m. Ours is going to be midday. But yeah, looking forward to seeing that. Definitely going to be a good film. You never know, it might even be my film of the year. I'm not going to say it is, just in case. So Simon says, favourite carry-on film? Ooh, Matron. Probably Camping. It's the old Barbara Windsor. Yeah, definitely. I get so much fun out of that film. Matthew says, a cover. What goes on a camera? Okay, like a lens camera. Lens case. Lens cover. I still don't know what we were talking about. Sorry. Maybe, Jamie, what's your favourite film, Stalker? I don't know anybody that's seen that film, actually. It probably is. Jamie says, not seen Stalker, but that title keeps following me about. Oh, dear. Oh. Amityville Horror on Friday the 13th. Ooh. Butts Unplugged, it's my 47th birthday on the 18th of July. Fantastic. Happy birthday for then. Josh C says, do you have any favourite cinema experiences? A couple, and maybe a couple of weird ones, yeah. 1985, Back to the Future, the Empire Leicester Square. Had to leave the film because of a bomb threat. Yeah, and then we came back in. That's not a favourite cinema experience, by the way. Jurassic Park 1993 release week, saw it in Florida at Universal Walkway, I think it's called. We got into the cinema quite late, and the only seats that we had available was front row. So we ended up watching it like that. Yeah. Also, I think that same week we watched Last Action Hero as well. That was pretty good. I tell you what I do remember. I remember seeing The World Is Not Enough in Vegas, the Bond film. But I do remember watching Arnie's End of Days. And I remember watching that on December the 31st, 1999 in Las Vegas. And, that's the whole 1999 to 2000 crossover. So that was quite weird. Favourite cinema experiences? Going to the Odeon in Canterbury with my mum when I was a teenager. We would pop over into Safeway and buy some chocolate and yogurt coated peanuts, and then go in and munch them all through the film. Other experiences. Saving Private Ryan, 1998, the Odeon, Leicester Square. I remember memorable scenes because I think there was some old timers in there, maybe some guys that were in the war, and they had to lead them out of the cinema. It was too traumatic for them. So that's quite a memorable one. And also Titanic as well at the Odeon Leicester Square. when I saw that right at the very end, you know, the scene where they're all standing around the stairwell and they're all clapping as Jack walks up the stairs. There was so much clapping in that. The surrounds were so good. But then when I turned round, everybody in the cinema behind was standing and clapping. I thought it was the surrounds. It wasn't. It was real bloody live. So, yeah, there's quite a few good experiences. I've got to admit that I have really never had any bad experiences in the cinema, apart from Battle Alita, Battle Angel, where I'd go in all excited to watch the 3D and the projector broke. Yeah, but I've had more great experiences in cinemas than I've had bad experiences. Hey, Pauly, I watched a horror movie with Cool Dude starring in it. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that he does quite a few films. Are they bad or are they pretty good? When's Disney going to bring 4K before second one gets made? Not sure which one you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about on that one. Jamie said, I saw King Kong playing ping pong, having a sing song with his ding dong out. What's in this tea? Matthew says, have you watched any of your Spider-Man 4Ks lately, and does it sound like the cinema? Do you know what? I haven't. I've even got the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield ones in the 4K box sets, but I have not seen them. I do want to get round at some point. If I can find a spare 3 hours, I want to get round to watching No Way Home in 3D, just to see what that's like. Super E Remix says, what's your favourite John Travolta film? Oh, Battlefield Earth. No, not really. I love Grease. Pulp Fiction, maybe. But then again, he was brilliant in Face Off. And also Broken Arrow. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. I can't say. There's too many. Super E says, love End of Days. Yeah, I've got it on Blu-ray in a green case. Love it in a green case. It looks fantastic. Oh, no, that's Eraser. I've got Eraser in a green case. End of Days, I think I might just have in a blue case. But Unplugged's got to go. Bye-bye. Thanks for popping by, mate. Richard says, my most remembered cinema experience was seeing Misery. I've never seen an audience react so much to that scene, if you know what I mean. Oh, dear me. Yeah, that's a horrible scene. I never saw The Whale at the cinema, but I don't know how I would have liked to have been in a full cinema and seeing people's reactions to Brendan Fraser having a wank. I don't know. That might have been a bit uncomfortable. Paul says, I bought from CEX 2 Disney films, and when they arrived, they were both minty fresh sealed steelbooks. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, if I get a steelbook from CEX, I would normally buy it in store. You never know what kind of quality you're going to get if you order it online. So it's 50-50 chance, really. Timmy is here. Hello, Timmy. What are you watching? Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2. It's really good so far. Yeah, really enjoying it. I love this week's episode. I thought that was great, going back in time. And it's a very different James Kirk, isn't it? Yeah, very, very different James Kirk. But I loved the whole time travel thing for it. Jamie says, best cinema experience I've ever had was watching Man on the Moon, sat by Doctor Who Paul McGann, who was doing a play over the road at the Pavilion. Oh, okay. Talking of sitting in the cinema, I remember going to see Armageddon at Odeon, Leicester Square, we were on the royal balcony, and I think 4 or 5 rows down was Alan. Was it Alan Freeman? Fluff, the DJ, Fluff. Or, yeah, yeah, I remember that. Matthew says, "Does any of the 4K sound like the cinema?" I don't know. I mean, I played Stargate the other day, the new imprint release of Stargate. You know, the 1994 sound, and that is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Richard says, "No Way Home is really good in 3D." Oh, good. I look forward to that. That, and I need to watch Way of Water in 3D as well. Oh, Prey. Yeah, that definitely needs a 4K release. Noah says, "Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I gave 7.5 out of 10. I think that's about the right rating that a lot of people are giving it. Jordan's here. Hello. Hope you're doing right. Good to see you today. Well, thank you very much. Abraham says, "Oh, Pauly, are you back for good?" Hopefully. Will you be buying Guardians 3 on digital? No, I don't buy films on digital, not anymore. No, I'll be waiting for the physical release for that. If it comes onto Disney Plus before the physical release, I might watch like the enhanced version. Yeah, I might watch that, but yeah, no, I'll be waiting for the physical release for that. Matthew says, "Why does UK DVD sound different to the US ones? Because the US ones sound like the cinema." I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's all to do with like compression and stuff like that. Do you remember with DVDs? You know, it's PAL and NTSC, was it? I think the American one was NTSC. Do you remember those old days? George says, "My experience was Saving Private Ryan with the bullets flying being your head from the film." Yeah, I know. Yeah, some great soundtracks. Super E says, "Do you prefer Kurt Russell Elvis or Austin Butler's Elvis movie?" Probably Austin Butler's. Yeah. I wish there was more though. I wish there was more Elvis in it, you know, rather than Tom Parker. Who? Or whatever his name was. It was mainly focused around him. I think I've only ever seen Kurt Russell's Elvis once. I did have the Blu-ray for it. Unfortunately, the bastard wouldn't play, so I traded it into my CEX. I think it'll come on Disney Plus around the same time as the Blu-ray, yeah, or maybe just a little bit just beforehand, maybe. Richard says, "Different speed for the US and the UK releases. UK ones are slightly sped up." Peter's here. "Digital over DVD if no Blu-ray." I suppose so, yeah, because we don't really want to go back to DVD for big releases. I mean, I can't imagine buying Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and watching that in DVD for someone that regularly watches Blu-rays and 4Ks. You know, if you only watch DVDs, then it's no problem. So it may have to be the digital, but I wouldn't buy it though. I wouldn't buy it on digital because you never really own it anyway. Crater was removed from Disney Plus. Yeah, I only watched that a couple of weeks ago, actually. So it shows you how much faith that they have in it. It's like I said in my video, all these Disney Plus exclusives and Netflix exclusives, they're throwaway movies. You know, one-time watch and just throw them in the bin. And they spent all that money on them. Noah says, "Are you familiar with the Leprechaun franchise?" I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. The Gallifreyan Knight is here. Just seen Dial of Destiny for the 6th time. Bloody hell! It only came out on Wednesday. Bloody love this film. The Beauty of Limitless. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Where are we? Matthew. Because No Way Home and Spider-Man 2 didn't sound as good in the UK, so I bought those from the US. Happy with them. That's good. Yeah, we occasionally, we all try to import some stuff from time to time. I wish they make a remake of Jailhouse Rock with Austin Butler playing Elvis. That would be quite cool, actually. I think that would work. Yeah, Crater only came out in May. Yeah. 6 times. G's. George says The Ghost in the Darkness for 4K. I've never seen that. Ghost in the Dark. Is that Val Kilmer? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. Noah's got to go now. All right. Thank you very much, mate, for popping by. Appreciate it. We're at the bottom of the comments. Oh, blimey. Never been at the bottom of the comments an hour into the stream. Am I boring, everyone? Ask me questions. People, ask me questions. Ask me whatever you want. Don't have to be movie related. Could be personal experiences from in the past, childhood, anything. Or if not, if I get to the bottom of the comments, I'll just start singing. That clear out the room. What version of Avatar did you get? I got the 4K Amaray and the 3D Steelbook. And I think next week, isn't it? Next week or the week after, the first one will come out on 4K. Yeah. Matthew says, I have Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Blu-ray 3D. Yeah, so do I, actually. I bought it from Poundland, believe it or not. 3D Blu-rays are still a thing, thank God. Yes, they are. And they are still getting new releases. Maybe not so much in the UK, but, every new Marvel film gets a 3D release pretty much in Japan. It's just unfortunate there's a lot of money to import them and to buy them. You're talking about 70 quid just to get one. But I'm glad they're still releasing 3D, yeah. Super E Remix. Do you remember Tarzan, Ron Eli, back in the 1970s series every Saturday morning? Not off by heart, no. Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas, yes. I was thinking Val Kilmer and Marlon Brando, but I'm thinking of something else. And I don't even know if it's them that are in it. I'm thinking of The Island of Dr. Moreau. And I know Marlon Brando was in that, but was that Val Kilmer in that? Hulk says, is the Apple Watch worth buying? Definitely, yeah. Connor says, have you been watching Secret Invasion? Yes. Apparently viewership hasn't been great. Yeah. Probably more viewers than She-Hulk Season 2 would ever get. 10th of July for Avatar in 4K. That's the first one. TJ says, do you think Titanic is going to come out to 4K and Blu-ray? I think it will. I think it will in a couple of months' time, maybe before the end of the year. They still keep saying The Abyss is coming out on 4K by the end of the year. I haven't seen any firm, solid news on that, but I really hope it does. Noah says, if I finish my tea, I'll go on again and chat. By the way, you're not boring anyone. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. If I start falling asleep, it means I'm boring myself. Lee's here. Hello, Lee. Hope you're well. Apparently, there is a 4-hour cut of Austin Butler's Elvis movie. Wow. Okay. That would be pretty cool. Hopefully, there's a lot more Elvis in it. What streaming services do you have? What have I got? I've got Amazon. I've got Prime, Netflix, Paramount, Disney Plus, and Apple. I think that's the 5 main ones, isn't it? But like I said earlier, there's usually only a handful of things on each one that I'm watching. Like I say, the Paramount, really, I'm only watching it for maybe 2 or 3 shows. Same with Netflix. Apple, I watched it for Servant and a couple of films. Yeah. Jamie says, Ghost in the Darkness is fantastic. Really good quality summer blockbuster. Makes Beast look like the Lion King. I think we've said that at the beginning of the stream. Noah says, if I do finish tea in time, see you in a bit later on. If not, see you next week, Sunday, for the next stream. Won't be next Sunday, but it'll be the Sunday after, I expect. Yeah, thank you for popping along, Noah. But I'll be on here probably until 6 o'clock. But if the comments dry up, then I might leave earlier. Matthew says, do you think we will get a Doc Ock movie following the events from No Way Home? Don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. Vengeance Media is here. Hello, mate. The myth. The man, the myth, the legend. I wish. Thanks for popping by, Matt. Timmy says, have you heard that Tom Cruise is doing Days of Thunder 2? Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, we've already got Gran Turismo coming along. Do we really need another bloody racing car film? Do we need another bloody sequel? Stop with the sequels and the remakes. Unless you do a really good sequel. You know, don't do a sequel just for the sake of it, of earning a bit of money. Super E Remix, Pauly. Got to shoot off now. Bye. See you on the next time. Your best, Pauly. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping by, mate. Hulk says, have you been watching the Stallone Family on Paramount? Yes, definitely. Watched the last one last night, which was the trip to Philadelphia. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think more emphasis on the daughters, isn't it? I think it's trying to get them into the forefront, you know, so that maybe one day they'll have their own show, like the Real Housewives of the Stallone Family, something like that. But it's good, especially with Frank, especially watching Frank at the dinner table and all that. Yeah, because he doesn't hold back with his opinions. If you own the 2-disc Blu-ray of Amazing Spider-Man 2012, it comes with some art cards. I do own it. Actually, I own the steelbook. I think I got the steelbook, the lenticular steelbooks for both of them as well. Do you not have Sky Cinema? I do. Yeah. I still have the movie package on Sky, but I tell you what, I've not seen a film on Sky for probably about 4 years, 3 or 4 years. No. Sometimes I wonder, why am I still paying for it? I don't know why. I don't know why I'm still paying for it. I haven't watched a film on Sky for ages. Noah says, 3 last questions before I have to go. Are you excited for Dune 2? Definitely. Have you seen the trailer and watched your most or top 10 anticipated films? Or I can't say top 10. Pardon me. Yeah, definitely excited. That's definitely in like the top 5. Also excited for Oppenheimer, Expendables, the Marvels, unless that's been put back to next year. I can't remember. Don't know if I'm excited for Aquaman 2. I'm not sure. Jamie says, watch the Netflix 3-part series of Arnie. Was really good. Yeah, that was good as well. Enjoyed that. they seem to be on a roll with these at the moment. So, who we got next? I bet we'll get one called Norris. Oh, I hope they don't do a Steven Seagal one because it'll be boring and he'll be just slagging off Jean-Claude Van Damme all day. Over here it says you get Paramount free with Sky Cinema. I don't pay for a Paramount. I don't pay for Paramount Plus. Maybe that's what I'm doing then. Yeah, because sometimes on Sky I watch it through the app, but sometimes I watch it through the Apple 4K TV. The Gentleman Ghost says, do you watch all the movies you buy with your dad? Not a bloody chance. No. My dad has got a certain taste in films. Bond, Indiana Jones, Tom Cruise. That's it. Yeah, I can't watch any superhero stuff. Forget Marvel, forget DC, forget animated films. Dad thinks animated films are for kids only. Anything too slow that's got a lot of dialogue, forget it. That's it. That's why sometimes I find it really difficult to find something to watch on a weekend night because I know Dad won't like it. So I have to try and find something I think he'd like. It's very, very difficult. It was very easy with Mama Bowman. We'd stick on like Independence Day and she'd say, right, let's watch some aliens blow the shit out of everything. And, with Mama Bowman, it was with Marvel, DC, space, science fiction, animated. We went to see Pixar and that. But with Dad, it's a very, very thin layer of what he would enjoy. Jamie says, no, apparently Dune is part of a trilogy. Really? They really doing a third part? I've not heard that. Oh. Connor says, what do you think about the upcoming extended cut of John Wick 4? Tad annoying considering how many editions there are with the original release. What's different about the extended cut? Is it by much? Because if it's going to be like an hour and a half, then I'll definitely buy it. But if it's going to be something stupid like 5 minutes, I'm not going to bother. TJ says, I only got Disney Plus for Mandalorian. Same for me, really. But no, there's nothing new from Star Wars yet until Ahsoka, isn't it? I think is the next one. Ray is here. Hello, Ray. Can my son Ezra have a shout out? Hello, Ezra. Matthew says, have you seen War with Grandpa? No. Stallone's Girls. Hang on a minute. I think one of them's 18. That actually makes her young enough to be my daughter. Holy shit. The Family Stallone is awesome. Also, Stallone has his own documentary series coming in Netflix in November. Oh, that'd be good. The history of Stallone and from humble beginnings, I should imagine, and going all through his films. They should do one on Brucey, definitely. Give us something on Brucey. George says, do you like the slipcovers for Avatar 4K? Oh, okay. I prefer the Blu-ray one, actually. Yeah, it's okay. That's why I went for the Steelbook. But I did buy the 4K Amaray. But yeah, it's just okay. Apparently, the Marvels is still on for November. That's good. Hulk says, see, they are remaking the Train to Busan. It's called The Last Train to New York. I suppose that it was only a matter of time before the Hollywood gang grabbed hold of something popular to try and make it. Well, I won't say better because I doubt it'll ever be better. but you know, to put their spin on it. I like the title though, Last Train to New York. That's a good title. Can't wait to see some Blu-ray hunts tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Kermit's going tomorrow. Jamie, did you say you're going tomorrow? I can't remember. Matthew says, like Jamie at Kermit, I'll be watching those tomorrow and I like. Matt says, watched Martyrs last night. Jesus, that was messed up. Oh, okay. Not heard of that, I don't think. Paulie, did your dad watch the new Indiana Jones? Yes, he did. He came with us, me and my auntie as well. Yeah, he really enjoyed it. My auntie enjoyed it as well. We'll be all going to the cinema again in just over a week, eight days, to see Mission Impossible. So that'd be good. LH, can my grandmother Emmy have a shout out? She's a big fan. Hello, Emmy. Definitely. Definitely. Hello, Emmy. Can we see the Avatar 2 stuff? I can show you the 4K. That's the 4K. The steelbook's actually in the other room because that's where I keep all my steelbooks. But yeah, that's the 4K. I've only got 2 editions, so I've only got the 4K and the 3D steelbook. Matthew wants to know where you going Blu-ray hunting tomorrow, Jamie. Pauly. I hope. George says, have you watched The Ark on Sci-Fi? No. Matt is looking forward to Blue Beetle. It looks interesting. It looks okay. I don't know how it's going to do, though, especially after The Flash, now that it's apparently a box office bomb. Yeah. Richard is now off to work. Thank you for popping by, Richard, my friend. Have a good time. Well, I won't say have a good time at work unless you like your job. But yeah, speak to you later. Ibrahim, what's your cinema schedule? Not that far in advance, actually. I know I'm doing Oppenheimer at the end of the month, and I know I'm doing Mission Impossible next week. Not next week. Monday the 10th. I'm not sure what else I'm going to see yet. Yes, Jamie is going Blu-ray hunting tomorrow. Fantastic. Paul says, I watched an early porn film with Stallone in it, and he mentions Italian Stallion. Oh, dear. Yes, Megan Fox in Expendables 4. Extra salty popcorn, please. Yeah. It's a shame we're not going to get Arnie in that. I know Bruce was in it, but obviously that's out of the question. What did we had in the last one? We had Harrison Ford, we had Mel Gibson. They got a few new ones in this one, but I don't think we've got a lot of the old timers other than Dolph Lundgren. So was Chuck Norris in one of them? I can't remember if Chuck Norris was in one of them. Donnie Yen, I can't remember if Donnie Yen's ever been in an Expendables. He should be, but I can't remember if he has been. I might actually rewatch all 3 of those films because it's been such a long time since I've seen them. They need a rewatch before the new one. Matthew says, looking forward to it tomorrow. Jamie, hope you pick up. It's time for the shit that we bought. Yes. Yes, they could have definitely done with a better design for the 4K on Avatar, definitely. Jamie says, nothing out for me tomorrow. It's a bit of a quiet week. Everything picks up again on the 10th, doesn't it? Plus, we also have Scream as well coming out soon. So definitely going to be, that's definitely going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Hang on, let's have a quick look. Right, where are we? Right, on the 10th. Yeah, there we go. We've got Scream 6 out on the 10th. So that will, I'll definitely be off that day. So that will be a Blu-ray hunting day. We've got the Fifth Element Deluxe Edition. So hopefully that will ship. It's taking its bloody time. They've got a couple more Rogue Nation, got a couple more Mission Impossible Steelbooks are out. The Scream 6 movie collection is out. Avatar, of course. And then the week after, on the 17th, that's when Jaws 2 comes out. We've got The Last of Us, Season 1. And we've got Evil Dead Rise on 4K as well, so that's good. And Renfield, so that's a pretty big week. A film called The Lair, which looks a bit, oh my God, that looks a bit scary, that does. It's a Shudder film, so it might just be okay. So yeah, for the next couple of weeks then, the 10th and the 17th, there's quite some good stuff out. July the 24th, Monday, is there anything else? Super Mario Brothers is out. Might be a few other bits out. Yellowstone Season 5 Part 1. And then Monday, July the 31st, got a couple of vintage classics. Ferris Bueller's Day out. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is out. There's another Meg 4K Steelbook coming out. So yeah, some good stuff the rest of this month. Definitely good stuff. Yeah, there was definitely loads of posters that they could choose for the artwork. Jamie says, most likely get Marcel, the shall we shoes on. Elemental, yeah, I am looking forward to that. I've heard it's just a meh Pixar film, but even the most meh of Pixar films I've enjoyed. I really enjoyed that film. So, and it looks really colourful. It looks really colourful. So definitely going for that. Insidious 5, I'm going to hold off on that one because I think I've only seen the first Insidious. I do have 2 and 3. I need to buy, is it The Last Key? I need to buy the 4th one before I even watch the 5th one. So I might hold off on that one. Barbie, I'm still undecided. Matthew says, one of my favourite things about Jamie is the line he sings when he bought something. DJ Evans is here. Hello. Do you watch a movie every night or day? Also, do you watch movies if they are playing on TV? I don't watch a movie every day. Some days it can be quite tricky because on my long week where I work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can't watch films. So that's 5 days of not watching a film. I'm literally up at 6 in the morning and I get home just before 9 at night. So I'm pretty knackered by the end of it to watch a film. So I mostly watch films on my off days. So Wednesday and Thursday, I would watch a film or two. It rotates because the following week, then I only work Wednesday and Thursday, but then I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I can fit more in. That's why I have to kind of like work out how the recording schedule is going to go for the videos. So yeah, I wish I could watch a film every night, but it's not possible. I just fall asleep on my working nights. Lee says, can you spot see the difference between 4K and Blu-ray? In some instances, I can't. For me, it depends on the film. Yeah, and the transfer. Yeah, definitely. There are some 4K transfers that basically look like a Blu-ray, you know, and I've even seen some people saying, don't buy the 4K, stick with the Blu-ray, it's much better. But I've also seen some Blu-ray transfers that I thought was a 4K that's so good. I thought it was a 4K. So, yeah, for 4Ks, it's mainly the HDR and the Dolby Vision, isn't it? If a 4K is available, I'll probably buy it, unless it's got a shit review. Jamie says that early Stallone porno was called Cocky and Underdoggy Style Story. An underdoggy style story, yeah, I know what you mean. Matt says, have you seen the transfer on Avatar 2? It's bloody beautiful. I should imagine it would be. They're using 100 gig discs, I think, aren't they? Even the 3D is spread over 2 discs. So I think they're packing a punch. So I definitely want to watch them over the streaming, definitely. Oh, Chuck Norris was in the second Expendables. Yeah, they've been such a long time since I've seen them. I really must rewatch them. Jamie says the 17th is the best release day of the month. I did go through it just now. I've forgotten all about it now. That's probably when Evil Dead Rise and Jaws is out, and I think it might be. I can't remember. I was looking at it 5 minutes ago. Matthew says that I'll be watching Jamie's turtle video tonight. Some nice action figures. Very nice. Jamie says, don't buy Skinamarink out tomorrow unless you can't sleep. Oh, shit. Okay. Luke says there is a Chuck Norris movie that has an 88 films release that's recently been put out. Cool. Andy says, have you seen Payback with Mel Gibson and Big Fraudy? Mel Gibson, Payback. Oh, yes. We got some dodgy people in here reading a lot of bullshit. Yes. Actually, to tell you the truth, that's a good film with Mel Gibson. I suspect Spider-Verse, Transformers, and maybe The Flash will be out next month. Probably, yeah. Or September, maybe. Last Chance Ches is here. Hello. Got my 3D steelbook for Avatar from HMV Online yesterday after they ran out of standard Blu-ray. 3Ds and 4K copies from Monday onwards. Just noticed 8 small scratches on the front. Oh, no. And 3 on the back. Bollocks. What you can do, if you've got an HMV near you, print out your receipt, take the steelbook into your store and get them to swap it. They'll happily swap it for you. Yeah, 3D is selling out quite a few places. I think in America they were selling out the 3D copies. Scream 6 and Evil Dead Rise this month, definitely, yeah. Indiana Jones has grossed 130 million worldwide. It's got a long way to go. How much did this cost? About 300 million, didn't it, to make? Yeah, and Renfield, that's coming out as well. DJ Evans says, what do you do for work other than YouTube? I can't really say. It's a case of national security. Mummies with the maggots now. I know, that was a creepy line, that was. Will you be getting Vacation on 4K? I have. Also, will you be getting the Avatar? I won't be getting the Avatar 2 4K steelbook, no, because it's the same design as the 3D one. So I figured I'd get the 3D steelbook and then just get the standard Amaray for the 4K. I didn't want 2 steelbooks that look exactly the same, and basically one had 3D, one 4K. Yeah, Vacation, I've already got that. Where have I put it? Pardon. I've already filed that away with my 4Ks. Yeah, because I've already done my monthly movie haul, Blu-ray haul, which will be going up Tuesday. So you'll see that in there. Matthew says, I don't sleep because I'm always live streaming in the early hours. Probably 4 a.m. I'll finish by. Oh, my God. TJ says it's my birthday on the 8th. Fantastic. Happy birthday, mate. Joe says, bunch of trolls won't give up. Such a shame. It's the only problem. Doing streams or live videos make them feel better. Yeah, they've got sad little pathetic lives that they haven't got anything better to do. Basically it. Pauly works for Ann Summers as a model. A model what? That's what I'm worried about. Still waiting for the Hitcher from Second Sight. Should be an announcement soon. Hope. Is that coming in 4K? I really hope so. Dale says, thinking of getting The Last of Us on the 17th on my birthday. Never seen it. It's a really good series. If you like Walking Dead type of thing. I went into it not having played any of the games, and I enjoyed it from an entertainment perspective, not having to criticize that's wrong, or maybe the character is not right, the actor's not right. So I just enjoyed it for that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think I've gone for the Steelbook. I think it's an Amazon exclusive Steelbook. There is also an HMV exclusive artwork for it as well. Pauly, imagine your movie room was an IMAX cinema. Holy shit, if only. Josh says, watch 3 movies today. Submarine, The Big Short and God's Creatures. Cool. I take it Submarine's not actually about a submarine. Big Short, I think I've got that. I think I bought that from Poundland. It's got a big cast in it. I'm pretty sure that was a Poundland pickup. Matthew says, do you watch Christmas movies now before Christmas? Not really. No, I tend to just, watch them over the Christmas period. That also means watching Die Hard in December. Although you can watch Die Hard anytime you want, but I kind of like save it to get that festive spirit. Pauly sells feet pics on OnlyFans for work. Jesus, they wouldn't want to see my feet. TJ says, are you looking forward to Jamie's video that goes up in 15 minutes? Yeah, I look forward to watching that, Jamie. I'm definitely going to watch that later on tonight. Thoughts on Extraction 2? Good. Yeah, really good. Held up to the first film, I thought. Some good action, some good solid action. Dad phased out of it. It's an action film. He should really like it. I think Dad's kind of like moved away from the John Wick, just shoot people for no reason. But I thought it was really good, especially when he ducked behind a ladder so that he wouldn't get shot, which makes no sense whatsoever. The Big Short makes no sense. It's mortgage bonds and all that jazz. Oh, sounds interesting. Josh says, I haven't seen Extraction 2. Doesn't really interest me. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. George says, will you be buying Duel on 4K, the Steven Spielberg one? Yes, I've got that on pre-order at the moment with Zavi. No Way Home is a Christmas movie. There are actually some films that you wouldn't even think would be classified under Christmas. Even Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie as well. But it's always the first film that gets thrown in the Christmas ring. Really, you can watch these films anytime you want around the year. Of course you can. There are just certain films that put you in that mood. It's like watching a lot of the Halloween stuff and a lot of horror films. A lot of people just hold back, for like October to watch in October. Yeah. I've always struggled with Nightmare Before Christmas, though. Is that a Christmas film or is that kind of like a Halloween horror film? Because it's got skeletons in it, and I can never work out when you're supposed to watch that one. Ray says, saw the new Indiana Jones movie, really enjoyed it, apart from a couple of far-fetched, cringy stuff. Overall, 7.5 out of 10. Dale says, I've heard Rush Hour 4 is in production. Yeah, I heard that as well. Josh says, my dad has started doing Letterboxd reviews, of which he reviewed A New Hope the other day. It's his favourite film after all. That's pretty cool. Rianne says, I watched The Flash. Oh, you watched all that already? Have you watched another load? I think you said you watched all that a lot earlier on. Connor says, if you could rent out a cinema screen, which you can do. I keep seeing that advert on Cineworld. Rent it out for your friends for a private viewing. What would you watch? Some of the companies that do have it have a good selection. Yeah, so because I don't suppose you could just watch any old thing. Then again, it's not like the old days where they would have to put a request in with a film company to get the film reels, because it's all streamed now straight to the cinema. If I could rent it out, oh God. I don't really know. What would I rent out? Because pretty much over the pandemic period, they released a lot of the old classics to rewatch. I probably would sort of like take July 4th off and just have Independence Day on, because I did miss the redoing of Independence Day when they re-showed it. I think it was last July. So it's been a while since I've seen that in the cinema. I might do that one again. I'd like to. Matt says Rambo 1 is a Christmas movie. The police station had Christmas decorations in. Oh, yes. Yep. Fast X only came out at home 3 weeks after release. Yeah. Especially when Tom Holland Spider-Man is in his final swing in the snow. Me and my flatmate went to Cineworld to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in Bradford. We saw it before it comes out in the Isle of Man. Comes out 5 days after the UK. Oh, that's weird. But Elvis used to rent out his local cinema, did he? That's true. Batman Returns has Christmas elements. Yeah, definitely. Police Academy on 4K we should get. Maybe. Don't know what it would add. I don't think they would do all... Is it 7 films? I don't think they would do all 7 films in 4K. Maybe we'd only need the first one. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba. Fabulous-tastic. Matthew says, Adam, can you do a live stream wearing a chef's hat? Ben's here. Hello, Ben. I'm pretty good, thank you. Can you wait for Insidious? Yeah, I'll wait on that one until I've seen the other films. Can you do a live stream wearing a chef's hat? Do you know what? I actually could, because I do have a chef's costume that I bought for Halloween a couple of years ago. Do you remember that at Lulu and Claire's? Oh, I love doing those. I love doing those Halloween get-togethers. We do it every year. And it was the one where we had the pizza and the candles were on fire. And I was like, now for the resistance. I was doing my French thing. Yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants a bit of a laugh, doesn't have to be Halloween. Just go to the search field on YouTube and type in something like Big Pauly Halloween, because then all of the videos come up with me, Lulu, and Claire doing our Halloween ones. Our themes: Pirates of the Caribbean was last theme. Lou built part of a ship. I think the year before or the year before that, I think we did like a fairground with little rides, that the things that the kids could do, like hook a fish and stuff like that. They're fun. They're fun every year, but we need to think of something really good for this year. Yeah. Matt says, what do you watch on YouTube? Obviously, like a lot of people, a lot of other YouTubers, English and American. Outside of YouTube, though, outside of Blu-ray hunting and BlueTubers, I watch the Mac Master, who goes around the UK eating fish and chips and full English breakfasts and slagging off his electric car. I watch a little bit of Casey Neistat every now and again. Simon Wilson, I always love watching Simon Wilson videos. The Proper People, who go around abandoned places, like abandoned churches and cinemas and shopping malls, and just filming them. There's also some Australians, I think they're called How Ridiculous or Ridiculous, where they just drop things off really tall buildings. Who else do I watch? Callum's Corner, he's hilarious. Trying to think of who else I watch. I think they're mainly it. They're mainly the ones. Oh, and the special effects guys. I can't remember what they're called. Corridor Crew. I watch them as well. They do some good stuff. The Hunt's here. Hello. A Sin City on 4K would be good. Yeah, both films. Jamie says, "What's for din-dins tonight?" I've had a roast dinner already for dinner time. That's when we have our main dinner. I've got a salad in the fridge, a Tesco salad, and also some chicken and a Scotch egg. So it's kind of going to be like a ploughman's tea tonight, because we've got some Branston pickle and some grated cheese. So that's going to be nice. Are you? Oh yeah, Bird Box Barcelona. That looks good. Yeah, that's been a while since we saw the first one. I think this one's a prequel, isn't it? This one is going back to how it all started, I think. We need DC animated 4Ks. I still haven't seen any of the other DC animated films yet. Last Chance Chess found the collector's edition of Censor by Second Sight, as well as a 5 Blu-ray set of Ingmar Bergman movies released by Artificial Eye, my local Oxfam, the other day, for £4 each. That's bloody good. Holy shit, that's a brilliant price. If that was British Art Foundation, they'd be about £100 each. Yeah. I mean, seriously, today, Deadpool, £6 on Blu-ray. What? Dave C says, "Have you seen Adventureland?" Yes, I have. That was one of the Poundland bin videos a couple of months ago. Well, a couple of weeks ago, really. Yeah, that was a Poundland bin one. Are you getting Ferris Bueller's Day Off on 4K and Weird Science? The only problem with a lot of Arrow stuff is they release these box sets, these nice lavish Blu-ray box sets, and then a few months later they release exactly the same box sets but with 4K instead. You know, they did the same with Waterworld. I got the standard thick box set with the Ulysses cut in it and all the other cuts, but now they've released it on 4K as well. So I don't know if I'm going to buy Weird Science again, because I've already bought that with a nice slipcover. Ferris Bueller's Day Off I probably will buy, because I actually don't own it in the collection. I don't think I do. Do you have any movies that you will never watch again? If you do, which one would you never again? We all know you love 50 Shades of Shit. There's that, and there's Cats. Never, ever again. I can't say whether or not I will ever watch the Beaster Bunny again. I might just watch it just to see how shit it really is. I know how shit it is, but just for a laugh, just for a giggle. James is here. Hello, James. Do you think 4K is overrated on most Blu-rays, especially newer films? Some films, I can't see any difference. It also depends on your display as well. You know, if you're going 60, 70, 80, 90 inch, then it's seriously going to look impressive. But for me, in the cinema room here, I've only got a 40-inch 4K TV. The cinema screen, you know, the projector screen is a lot bigger, but I can only fit. In fact, let me just turn the camera around. Can I remember how to do this? Settings, rear camera, back camera. Right, okay. So there we go. So there's the TV. It's a 40-inch. I didn't want to go too big on the TV because of the speakers each side. So if I went for like a 60-inch, you know, the speakers would be right behind it. And that's the projection screen up there. And then the equipment down there. And then, oh my God, there's some of the movies there. Yeah, so 40 inch is okay for this size of room. It is actually quite a small room. Yeah, it is actually quite a small room here. But I am thinking I probably can go up now because I've done a few measurements, and I'm thinking I might just get away with a 55-inch. And if I can get away with a 55-inch, then I'm going to get an OLED. But I can't go any higher than 55 inches for the size of the room. Hello. I think I've lost some. Oh, hello. Where are we? There we go. Matthew says, have you ever thought of doing a gaming stream? Not really. No, I wouldn't be able to do much with it. You know, I don't have a games console. I don't get time to play games, but I can't just sit there and video and talk about playing a game. I could do it with a film, could do a watch along, you know, watch the film and then just give my opinion while watching the film, but not with games. How many screenings you had to yourself? Oh, I've not had one. I've not hired the cinema out for myself, no. Ben says, what's out tomorrow, Pauly? What do you think? Secret Invasion is good. I'm loving it so far, yeah. I can't remember. There's really not much out tomorrow. Last Chance Chess says, Pauly, I know you like music heavy, like Dragon Force, but have you heard of a band called Ice Nine Kills? I've heard of that band, yeah. All their songs from the last 2 albums are based on well-known horror films. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Sam says, I like your channel. Thank you very much, Sam. Ray says, will you be going to see Mission Impossible? Yes, in a week's time. And Oppenheimer, definitely on release day. Don't know how many movies I've got. Is that Ragey 19? Looks like Darth Vader and Yoda are about to do battle over by your TV. Yeah. Ray's over there as well. George says there's another amusement one coming out called Five Nights at Freddy with Teddies. Oh, okay. Harry Scott plays, James plays, says, are you watching Indiana Jones 5 and the Dial of Destiny in cinemas? Yeah. Pauly, I think you should remove the screen and stick a big TV on the wall. That's what I thought as well, but I want my 3D. You know, I've got my projector undercover there. I've got my projector up there, and you can't get a 4K TV with 3D now. So I love my projector, and when I fire that bastard up, really, pull the curtains, put the blackout curtains on, crank the volume up. That 3D is stunning. It is incredible. It is sometimes, I think, better than the 3D in the cinema. Avatar is mind-blowing. That's why I want to watch the Avatar Way of Water 3D here. So yeah, I had thought about maybe putting a big TV up on the wall, but and a TV should be eye length. It should be eye height. Even though I've got the projector screen up there, I really want to keep the projector screen. Could we watch every Spider-Man movie in a live stream? Because AJ live stream the Punisher movies. I'm not sure how that would work because of copyright. You know, you're going to get buggered by YouTube for audio as well as maybe video. Ben says, what's your favourite film in July that you can't wait to see? I think that's going to be Oppenheimer. TJ says, are you going to get snacks again to see if you like or not? Those videos are amazing. Yeah, I actually cancelled my subscription to that. But funnily enough, I actually still have 2 boxes. I don't know if anybody wants me to try any of it. I do a video with them. I'm probably not going to eat everything that's in the box, even if it's nice. It's just a taster, because you know I'm trying to keep it a bit healthy. What you could do is get a hanging projector screen that you could pull down. That's another option, actually. That's another option. That would mean actually bolting it into the ceiling, and I think that's a little bit too much work, but that's an idea. Yeah. George says, went to see The Game with Michael Douglas. I was the only one in the cinema. Matthew says, have you ever got a turkey or anything stuck on your head before? I can't say I have. No, can't say I have. Are you looking forward to the Meg 2 and Blue Beetle and Gran Turismo? The Meg, definitely. Blue Beetle, yeah, I think it could be okay. Although my expectations are not huge. And Gran Turismo, I really don't know. Because, you know, there are so many films out there with racing cars. I still haven't seen Ford versus Ferrari yet, or whatever they called it in the UK. I still need to watch that. So I've not got high hopes for Gran Turismo. The Gentleman Ghost says, happy the 4th of July to you and your dad. Oh, thank you very much. And to you too. Even though, what's the date today? It's only the 2nd. Yeah, see, that would be a bugger because Tuesday I could have gone to see Independence Day if they were showing it. But then again, I couldn't because I'm bloody working. Remember the Marvel 4K box sets? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't suppose they're doing the rest of the phases, are they now? People get microwave stuck on their head. Oh, dear. TJ says, I went to send a parcel to Jamie and he said, you should work for Zavi. Could not get in the box because of all the tape. They should do one with the Guardians trilogy. Yeah. Oh, I know what ones you mean. I know what 4K ones you mean. Yeah, because they did Thor. So I've got Thor, Captain America, and the Iron Man ones. In fact, they're actually pretty useless now. Because there's another Captain America coming out, and we've had another Thor. So we have, we need a 4-movie 4K box now with Love and Thunder in it. Ben says, are you getting Scream when it comes out? Definitely. Yes, definitely. Look forward to watching that again. Ray says, are you watching anything tonight? Sundays, probably Antiques Roadshow. Very exciting life. Oh, God. I'll probably watch another episode of Secret Invasion because I think I've got one more episode to watch later on. I'm rewatching the X-Files from the beginning at the moment, so I think I'm on about episode 7 or 8. I think the episode is Ice, which I think, if I remember, is a bit like The Thing. with maybe with the black stuff, the black tar. I can't remember. It's such a long time ago since I've seen that. I probably won't get any films on, not tonight. But yeah, we'll just watch a couple of bits and pieces. Matthew says, do you remember telling Lies that the first one I have a better understanding is the hardest part of this mission? What's that then? I don't know. Any good Netflix original film recommendations? The Five Bloods. That's a really good one. I think that's on Netflix. Extraction. I would go with the Extractions, both 1 and 2. What was that one? That one with Charlize Theron. I'm sure there was going to be another film where they were like immortals. I can't bloody remember it. I can't remember the name of it. That was a really good one. Harry says Evil Dead Rise available in shop. What, now? Now? Don't tell Matt. He'll be off out now. Right, okay. I think that's about it. We're at the end of the end of the credits. We're at the end of the comments. We've been on here for 2 hours. Had a good chat. So yeah, thank you very much. That's the one. The Old Guard. Yeah, I really thought there was going to be another film for that. They left that open. Pauly, are you involved with the Don Leon? I can't believe Evil Dead Rise in The Last of Us is coming on my birthday. Fantastic. Fantastic. Bye, Harry. Yeah, thank you everybody for popping along. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And thanks for your questions and all that kind of shit. Like I said, the Blu-ray hunt won't be... I might do a little one, a mini one on Wednesday. But it's probably only going to be HMV. So I'll just do a good HMV one. Because I'm going to be stuck on time restraints. Pardon me. But the following week, there'll definitely be one on the Monday, God willing. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Have a great week watching movies, if you're watching movies and TV shit and that. And, yeah, I'll see you on the next one very soon. I've got 2 videos coming up in the next couple of days. Tomorrow night at 5 p.m. will be my trip to Toys R Us. And then on Tuesday is the Blu-ray haul. So at least there's a couple of videos, 5 p.m. each night for the next couple of days. Fantastic. Okay, so I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.